Hello there. I'm Scotty. You're not. Welcome back to the Pick 10 Horror 4. We're on The Roommate, which is a psychological thriller, but it works as also a slasher in some ways too. You know, there's really only two kills in this, but well, I guess you reap what you sow, right? So yeah, you know, I think I've said this way too many times on this channel, but you know how you watched a movie when you were young, and you thought that movie was actually pretty cool, and you got older, and you even started reviewing movies on YouTube, and you start looking at it from a more critical eye, and you realize, nah, I've been through this with movies like Miss March and a few others where I thought were just okay, they're fine for what they are, but then when I get to doing the reviews and looking at it with a critical eye, I start to think, wow, no. And what's worse is that I sought this out, okay? I'm like, oh, The Roommate, have I reviewed that yet? I haven't reviewed that yet. How haven't I? I watched it on demand quite a few years ago and thought it wasn't that bad. So I saw this out and I bought it off eBay. And first of all, why does this dude, who I've never seen anything else, get top billing with the rest of these three? Cam Gigandet, Cam Gigandet, okay, Gigandet. I don't know. I spent all of my review just doing that. And Leighton Meester gets top billing despite the fact that she's not the main character. She is the roommate. I know, it's weird. Yeah. And you could look at this. I was looking at the cast, alright? And this is basically, you look at the cast, and you're watching this, and you're like, this is a CW show. This is like Gossip Girl, but if Leighton Meester's character was a psychopath on that show. And I used to watch a little bit of that show, but I got out of it. It just wasn't for me. I tried, you know, but this is a CW show. Look at the cast, okay? It's like the who's of 2000s CW drama shit. You have Leighton Meester, Gossip Girl, right? Kat Graham and Nina Dobrev from The Vampire Diaries, which that was 2010s, but still. Minka Kelly could have been in one of those shows. Ali Michalko was in Hellcats. Danielle Harris was in One Tree Hill. Danielle Ackles now. Matt Lanter, I think he was on 90210. So, you know, there's this CW drama shit with these actors they got in there. And then they got some actually decent actors like Francis Fisher and Billy fucking Zane. What the hell? I nearly shit myself when they went to the classroom, and I'm like, that cannot be Billy Zane in this movie. It's Billy Zane. He plays this teacher who has the hots for our main character, whose name I don't know. Sarah, yeah. Basically, Sarah's going to college, right? She gets a new roommate, and it's Leighton Meester's character, Rebecca. And Rebecca becomes obsessed with Sarah. You know, Sarah goes out to party with her wild friends, which are Ali Michalka and Kat Graham, who, like, Kat Graham, this is her only appearance in this part. And then we get a couple more scenes of Ali Michalka before she's kicked off of the movie by Rebecca. So Rebecca basically attacks her in the shower, and she's like, I'm moving out the door. You're not gonna report this bitch? You're not gonna tell your friend, hey, your roommate's a psychopath? You're just like, no, I'm moving out of the dorms. What? This movie would be over if she just opened her damn mouth. told the administration, and is like, hey, this girl, my friend's roommate, she attacked me in the shower. Right? She threatened me. And, you got to do something about this. There could be a whole case around it, but still, she's got a case here. She doesn't tell Sarah, because if she told Sarah, she would know Sarah is a nutso freak, and she would want to leave, which would cause Rebecca to freak out more than she does. And that's the issue. All this stuff that Rebecca does in the movie is so that Sarah doesn't move out. And we'll get to more stuff that she does. But then, when it's time for the climax, that okay, she snaps and she's just gonna kill Sarah now. Because it's the climax, and we gotta have some kind of big climax. I don't know. This bitch goes to such lengths. Right? She disguises her... Okay, so... if you look at this picture, you might think, oh, they kind of look similar. Not completely, but kind of. And clearly that's what they were going for in this, because they bank on the fact that Leighton Meester looks a little bit like Minka Kelly, so that they could get away with that. Apparently she sounds like it too, because she's on the phone with Sarah's ex-boyfriend, and she's like, you hot for me? You miss touching me? And then she's like, don't ever call me again. He's like, what? And it's like, how did you not know that's not her? And then later she shows up. Now, she got the same tattoo on her titty of her, Sarah's sister's name. And that's when she realized, oh, this bitch is crazy. And then she dyes her hair brown, because in this it's got blonde highlights. She dyes it completely brown and seduces the ex-boyfriend because he might be drunk. I don't know. And it's a little bit dark lit. He thinks it's Sarah, but then, gives it, like, if he survived, Sarah's fucked. Okay, if he survived, we don't know if he survived, but if he survived, he could call the cops and say, hey, my ex-girlfriend stabbed the fuck out of me with a box cutter. Right? Because in his head, that's what he saw. He saw the tattoo on her titty. He saw the brown hair. He thinks it's her. So he survived. He thinks it's Sarah. She's fucked. I mean, I don't know. This is one of those things where they gloss over the murder thing. I mean, when Cry Wolf was more realistic with the self-defense angle than this, where it's like, oh, she kills her roommate, but, she's fine. I don't know. Oh, by the way, if you're a fan of kittens or cats, don't watch this movie. No. So, Sarah has a kitten, right, that's in her dorm room, and the RA finds out about it. So because of this, she's gonna have to leave because there's no pets in the dorm. So she's gonna move in with her friend Irene, who's Danielle Ackles' character here, because crazy bitch psychopath woman doesn't want roommate to leave. Do you know what this crazy bitch psychopath woman does? She puts the goddamn cat in the fucking dryer. I think it's a dryer. Yeah, we don't see it, obviously, thank God. But it's implied she killed it. Right? And then, to garner sympathy later, she beats the shit out of herself to make it look like she was attacked in the street. Excuse me, hold on a minute. She beats the shit out of herself to make it look like she got attacked in the streets to garner sympathy. And then they go to her house for Thanksgiving, and it's clear there's something going on because they go into her room and she's got Nina Dobrev all over the freaking wall. She's like, oh, I meant to take that down. And she doesn't see this and go, wow, there's something wrong with this chick. No, she doesn't. She's like, oh, okay. And even they bump into this woman, Maria, I think her name is Maria, in town, and Maria's just like, we were never friends. And it's like, obviously she got obsessed with this chick, and I don't know, maybe she didn't get as obsessed as Sarah, apparently, because I don't know, or maybe Maria has more fucking sense in her head, more people support group, but yeah, And then everything just like hits the fan after this. Like they go to get a tattoo. She gets the tattoo of her sister's name, of Sarah's sister's name on her titty. And then she's like, okay, I'm done. And she like moves her stuff. She's gonna move in with Irene, but Irene's nowhere to be found. You can't get a hold of her. And then she gets a message saying to meet Irene. Now this is after she's killed the boyfriend, right? Meet Irene, and then she leaves a message for a new boyfriend to meet her there. I don't remember his name. Steven, to meet her there. And, like, this becomes the showdown. And it's like, wait, you have done all this stuff to make sure she doesn't leave. And now, because you fucked up by getting the titty tat, you're like, okay, it's all out. Killed the ex-boyfriend, which I feel like killing the ex-boyfriend should have been before the tattoo scene. That feels like something, you know, to stop him from bugging her and coming after her and calling her and stuff. That should have been before the titty tat, because that should have been something to, I don't know. But yeah, there's a showdown and she ends up killing him, whatever. And then, like, the ending of this movie is just like a, no, you can't do that situation where she goes back to her dorm, she pushes the other cot out, she's like, I don't want a roommate right now. Like, no, you're in a dorm. You have to have a roommate. So that's not going to work. I would have just moved in with Irene. You know what I mean? That rhymed. So I would have just moved in with Irene, because the fact of the matter is, like, okay, I'm moving in with Irene. I don't want to enter into that room. No memories, whatever. Maybe Irene doesn't want to move in with her anymore. I don't know. But I don't know. This was meh to me. No, it's not worth your time. I'm gonna give it not worth your time. It's not as bad as a couple of the other ones that I've watched, but this is just, and it gets me. It really gets me because I wanted so much to watch this and review this because I remember it being good. This was this. This is. I mean, I'll admit it's something you can just put on and have a little fun with. You know, you and your friends want to fuck around, you put this on and just laugh at some of the stupid shit in this movie, have a good time with it, but I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, so what are your thoughts on The Roommate? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.